like to say here in Harambe. Twende, folks, let's go. Now, Jumbo friends, my name is Keegan, and I will be your safari driver for the day and the next 2 weeks, so I hope y'all are comfy back there. Now, I do ask that you hold all things valuable, such as cameras, cell phones, wallets, your favorite child, inside this vehicle, because if it does fall out, well, we can all raise our hands and wave goodbye to it together. Now, you'll get it back at some point. As soon as we get word from the warden here, we can get going. We are now going to be entering the Little Aturi Forest, which is home to many of the animals. Such as the okapi right on our right-hand side. Now, many people do believe the okapi is related to the zebra because of its stripes, when in fact it is the closest relative to the giraffe. Right over here to the left-hand side, standing up on the hill, is the black rhino. Black rhino are mostly solitary animals, for they can be very territorial and aggressive. They are one of the smaller species of rhino. They only tend to weigh up to 3,000 pounds. They are very agile for their size. They can charge at very high speeds. All the way up here on the right-hand side, hiding out in the bushes, are the bongo. Bongo are known as the ghosts of the forest, for they are rarely seen. Both the males and the females do have horns. Lighter animal that you see right off to the left are the greater kudu. They are the largest species of antelope in the Little Aturi Forest. The females do not have horns, the males do, so what you're looking at there is a female. Now as we make our way on out of the forest, we're going to head on over to the Safi River. It's places where we usually get pretty lucky in finding most of the aquatic animals. Now, if anybody does have any questions about any of the animals, please feel free to shout them out, and I will do my very best to answer them for you. Over here to the left-hand side, there are the pink-back pelicans. Now, they do get their name from the coloration on their back. During the breeding season, both the males and the females will tend to the nest to watch over those eggs.
Christine, that stinks.
That wasn't me.
That's what she's bound to say.
Corner and pass over this bridge, we're going to make our way on out of the Safi River, head on over to the savannah. The savannah is my favorite part of the reserve. It's usually where we get pretty lucky in finding most of the animals. Now folks, please feel free to use those spotting guides above your head to help you identify any animal that we may see today. We don't always get to all of them, but we usually do come pretty close. we come upon the Savannah overlook. Right over here to the right hand side is the beautiful baobab tree. Now the baobab tree is known as the tree of life, or the upside down tree. It can hold water in the base for months at a time, and they are often leafless to help conserve water.
She feels like Meg from Hercules. It's been a real slut. Who does that?
Right over here to the right hand side are the Ancole cattle. They are the only domesticated animal on the reserve. They have horns that can grow up to 6 feet long. They are mostly hollow. They allow for blood circulation, keeps them nice and cool. It's almost like a built-in air conditioner. In Africa, they are seen as a symbol of wealth. Right off to the left-hand side over here are the sable antelope. The sable antelope are the emblem for the Harambe Reserve. Now we are going to be passing in between some termite mounds right now. They can grow to be quite large. Under them, thousands upon thousands of colonies of termites live. Animals will use these as scratching posts and lookouts. What'll happen is if one animal comes upon it and uses it as a scratching post, it'll file it down to the point where another animal can use it as a lookout and stand on top of it. Of us. Coming up on the right hand side, the grayish animal that you see are the wildebeest. Wildebeest will stay in groups, and at nighttime they will lay down in rows, all facing different directions, to help keep a close eye out for predators. And laying down right in front of the wildebeest is the baby giraffe. Now, adult giraffes stand up to about 20 feet tall. Newborns usually stand up to 6 feet tall. Giraffes don't spend much of their time sleeping. They will spend most of their time eating. They take many micro naps, but they do have a tongue that can grow up to 21 inches long. It is dark blue in coloration to help protect from sunburn. Some more giraffes right over here to the left. There is the elephant. As we come around this corner, we will get a better view. But the male elephant are mostly solitary, whereas the female and the young do tend to stay in groups. Get a little bit of a better view right over here. Now let me just, well, it looks like my normal route is closed for the day. Huh. Well, maybe we can take a side route over here. Well, I mean, we did find this old bridge. Looks okay. I think it'll hold us. Oh, that's never happened before. Woo! We made it. I don't know who said it would hold us. I had to put some more duct tape on that tomorrow. And we did find the red clay pits. Everyone say yay! Yay! And I do see some elephant footprints in the ground and some tusk marks on the side. I think we're headed into elephant territory. And researchers in Africa have been working on a project called the Elephants and the Bees. What was happening was that the elephants were getting into the harvest and they were destroying it. And because of this, harm was coming to the elephants. To prevent any of this from happening, researchers found out that elephants are in fact scared of bee buzzing. They put up beehive fences around the harvest to deter the elephants away. The harvest was saved, and they did benefit by getting some honey out of it.
Sacrificial, that's what I meant.
Now right over here in front of us is the baby elephant. Be able to view it out the left-hand side as we turn this corner.
But this isn't
Hopefully
their
before it
usual,
hides behind
this isn't
Mom.
their usual route. How did she know it would see it coming around this corner?
Now right over here to the left-hand side are the greater flamingo. A group of flamingo are called a flamboyance. They do get their coloration from the keratin in the shrimp that they eat. It turns them pink. Flamingos, younger flamingos, will start out gray in coloration and they will shed those feathers. Coming up right over here to the left-hand side, there are the white rhino. White rhino were initially called the White rhino by Dutch settlers, White meaning wide for their wide mouths. When the English settlers came over, there was a little bit of loss in translation. White became white, and now we have the white rhino. Now this mud pit over here that you see right to the left, they will roll around it. It does keep them cool. It also does protect from sunburn. And we also have the zebra in front of us. And at some point we might be able to get to them. Or not. Definitely is not something you see every day. Now the age-old question, are zebra black with white stripes or white with black stripes? Well, folks. In fact, these zebra are mostly black with white stripes. You can tell that by looking at the tip of their nose. Now once we almost had it. One swift hind kick from a zebra can break the jaw of an attacking lion. Now as we turn this corner here, we're going to be coming upon the Okopi Rocks. This is a great lookout for many of the animals. Also, many animals are found right upon it. Some ostrich eggs laying down right over, or ostrich eggs, sorry, ostrich. Ostrich are the largest birds. They are flightless, however. They use their wings to change direction while running. Over here to the left-hand side, laying down all the way in the back, are the warthog. Warthog